created the Interactive Disabilities Educating Apparatus, improving IDEA. IDEA is the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act that is supposed to be providing a free and appropriate education to all children. Special education programs across the country are failing their students, and something needs to be done about it. And this starts with students and guardians asking questions about what they're entitled to. A lot of students in public school do not know what rights they have because it is not a frequently asked enough question nor discussed topic. In order to ask these questions, knowing the basics of special education laws throughout the United States is necessary. Since there have already been countless efforts through upper forms of government enacting laws and acts that are not working, we thought we should start with those being directly affected, the students.
IDEA is also supposed to give legal guardians a say in their child's education, providing they fall under one of the following categories: autism, deaf and blindness, emotional disturbance, hearing impairment, intellectual disability, multiple disabilities, orthopedic impairment, health impairment, specific learning disability, speech and language impairment, traumatic brain injury, and visual impairment. If your child does not fall under one of these following categories, that does not make them ineligible. Other steps can be taken, like making a 504 plan.
IDEA is failing for a lot of reasons, including the federal government not meeting financial obligations. They are supposed to provide 40% of the cost of education for an average child under IDEA. Since the federal government is not fulfilling their part of the bargain, states have been left with the burden of these costs, decreasing the quality of education. This has a lot to do with the cost of special education being on the rise. There was over an 111% increase from 2005 to 2011. That's 6 years. We estimated that in 2021, the total cost of special education, based on the same percentages, would be what is shown in the chart above.
We want to do everything we can to educate children on what they should have access to as a student in the United States. In order to reach all communities, we have made a public website filled with resources, explanations that are accessible for all types of learners, and more. Our challenge reader-child explanation is also shown to the left. As a quick side note, the COVID-19 pandemic has put an increased strain on special education. Students under IDEA have not been receiving the required services for quite some time now, and for some, there is barely an end in sight. Although this is a complex issue with many sides, we thought, considering how COVID-19 is still impacting us today, we should mention this in the students' phrasing.
To achieve long-lasting results, we must empower people living with disabilities and remove the barriers which prevent them from participating in their communities, getting a quality education, and having their voices heard by inquiring about necessarily infrequently asked questions. If we were in person, we would have wanted to open up our website and show you all the different aspects of our research. But because we need to stay socially distanced, we decided to make our website public for all to access. If any questions arise, feel free to email either of us at kbuntin@steu.edu or ehonsa@steu.edu. The website link is on the top right of our poster.
Thank you for listening. Remember, my name is Emmanuel Hounsa.
And I'm Catherine Bunton.